guys, my name is Kyoshi. Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Super Mario RPG, the remake for Switch, with the A. And in the last video we left off getting, I think, our 5th star or something. But in the start of this next episode, we're going to Yoshi Oster Island yet again, but you're probably even wondering why we're doing this, considering we've already pretty much completed all the stuff here that we needed to do. Well, I'll just show you. We farmed a lot of Yoshi cookies off screen. I just wanted to show that, and also so if you notice what we're doing, you probably might already know what's happening. So if you give this Yoshi at least 30 cookies, which you can do either immediately or over time. Yep, that's what I was trying to show you guys. If you all have played this game for a while, yes, this is where the fat Yoshi meme initially came in. If you feed fat Yoshis, he will become fat. Because this is Squaresoft, this was actually supposed to be a reference to another thing, which is, if you've played Square games, you might have heard it as the Fat Chocobo. Though that's apparently how they referenced this in this game, but they made a Yoshi. Sad. From here, you have 2 different options you can do. If you give him 10 cookies, it will give you a random item. You can give them up to 10 or 20 irons. Essentially, you can get random items for him. Sometimes you'll get Yoshi aids, or other times you will get frog coins. Oh, I also just realized if you jump, Yoshi will stick his head out. That's happening. I was trying to show what the item is. Never mind, it doesn't show on the item menu. Probably because it's... Oh, here it is. Powers raised during battle. So this might come in handy later. I'm gonna save this for a very special occasion. Alright. But anyway, anyway, I just thought I would show that off at the very least, because there's been a lot of memes rated on YouTube about Fat Yoshi lately, and this game is where it initially started, back on the Super Nintendo. It was the only time it has ever appeared. But yeah, I think it's time to actually get him close to finish the game. So I mentioned it would be a mixed any percent. Well, that's because, I'll tell you one thing. I'm pretty sure I already didn't get 100% since I mentioned that I missed this block, and I think I already mentioned before, I'm not going for 100% in this game because I haven't even beaten it up to this point, so I feel like I should try and beat the game first, and then figure out what to do. One thing I will tell you is I am going to do the super secret optional boss. Or rather bosses, I guess. Yes, I know I can teleport, by the way. This is a way to explain things. So yeah, we left off in Land's End the last time. Now we're gonna go back. Alright. Alright. I forgot if I pot-peeked this enemy or not. Okay, we definitely got him out. Alright. Got him. We're gonna keep going on now. Unlike the last time. We're gonna go back to at least this spot before going in. Now we're gonna start clearing out these bees. Alright. Good. One thing I also realized, certain attacks are included as either melee or ranged. Ranged attacks are attacks where you shoot your projectile or whatever into the enemy. Mario's shell would be classified as one of those. And then, for Gino, it's this thing right here that he does whenever attacks. That he also does. Have a similar time. Well, the reason why I want to mention it is this game is very similar in that range department where if you do not attack an enemy with the right element, they will take reduced damage over time. Remember that, because we're going to need one of those items a little bit later. By the way, I also realized something else. To technically fulfill 100% requirements, you have to get special items from certain characters. Some of which you can only get in certain Mario playthroughs, but since I've already mentioned I'm not going for 100%, I'm actually gonna go for the one that fights Shield Dashes, because some of these fights I haven't even seen, or many people probably not even know that they are even there at all. So I thought it'd be a fun challenge to try and do all of those in one playthrough. Also, chat, there's already over 100%. And it's on YouTube, although that makes sense, as how this is coming a little bit late. Alright. So the areas are definitely starting to get harder and longer to a point where we don't want to use all of our special right away. What's this? This is different. Alright. Nothing here. Nice. He gets to go again. We are starting to get to a point of the game where if we find the right items, we might be able to get some really useful tools here. You're wondering why I'm jumping around? One of the chests probably requires you to run into the other stuff. By the way, this hidden treasure thing is kind of useless if you don't know where to go. All it tells you is that there's a hidden treasure in the area, but it doesn't tell you exactly where the thing's supposed to be. So you still have to, like, randomly guess where it is anyway. Alright. All that, only for it to just recover. Alright. I feel like that special enemy thing was actually already there for a while. Oh, hello. This is Sky Bridge. It's a big tourist attraction here. Yahoo. Want to challenge it? Okay, I'll need 5 coins from you. Yes. Sky Bridge, you want a free raise. However, if you fall at any time, you lose. On the normal coast, the box will fall. You can jump to the next height, tilting left. Knowing and pressing B. You'll get 5 coins for that. On a special course, jumping works as a save, but the box will fall if you stand on too long. You get 8 coins there. On the extra course, the box will fall and the jumps will be hard. Frog coin there. Of course, you'll have to jump and avoid all the bullet guys. I just went normal. Got it. So the reason why we just kind of rushed through that is because, well, that is required, as you might have guessed. You can't get to the next area without doing that at least once. So, of course, I wanted to pick the easier course, that way I wouldn't fall, and that helped us get to the end. Alright. We honestly have a lot of items, so we could probably start using FB a lot more if we wanted to. Okay, that one's actually a talking enemy. You'll start to see that quite a bit in this kind of area. Alright, this is where the newest mechanic starts to happen. That's very interesting. So, to get through one of the big areas in this game, this area, you actually have to battle some of the enemies. And you can't skip any of them. Even with a blot, that's still got him sent anyway. I want to actually jet my reins. Oh yeah, okay, here it is. So this one, safety ring guards against wild wells, it says. There's also this, which just completely prevents all sorts of badges. You can move this around depending on which character you use. I think during the actual battle I might move that around a bit more, who knows. So you can skip these areas that I'm being right now, but you can't skip this one. This one, an ant fiend, you actually have to fight it a bunch in order to move to the next area. There's no other way to deal with this otherwise. Yeah, okay, that's definitely seems reduced. Well, it doesn't seem to be by much, because we're still able to kill him very quickly. So here we go. This is our first forced enemy encounter that we have to do in a while. Ant Guard. Since it's a forced encounter, this is where Geoblast is going to come in. I think I've already mentioned that this is one of the best AoEs in the game. When you get access to it, it just completely wrecks all enemy encounters from here and makes them complete yoke. Now, if I heard me talk about what I'm going to do with this game, you might probably be thinking, am I gonna try to get like 100 super jumps? No. I've not even beaten this game, so I could care less about doing super jumps or whatever. Yeah, like, I could care less about trying to get 100 super jumps. I just want to beat this game. That's all it is. Alright, we have some new enemies here. One of them looks exactly like a flying Shy Guy, which is weird. Call him Bezo. Which means we get to Foppy again. Oh, he just left. Alright, so we're gonna kill those first. Next time. Get into encounter with them. We probably have enough specials to where we could start using Geoms to just one-shot most of the enemies. Oh yeah, you know what? I am gonna start using Jump with Mario again. I forgot to mention something. Jump has a weird property in this game where if exclusively Jump and only Jump with Mario is used at all in the game, it gains a small attack power boost every single time you use it at all. This means, ideally, you want to actually use it everywhere. Like how you could choose to just switch now instead of skipping the turn of a person. We want to keep Mal in, because we need him to do other stuff. Oh, we finally got him that. Oh, messed the timing again. You don't get the FOD entry if you miss the timing on the action command there. That's what I'm trying to do. That's fine. Probably don't actually need to FOD peek all the enemies for 100%, but I don't know. That was a much easier battle all of a sudden. Huh? He just retreated. He didn't do anything. Now we got him. Got him to pop out now. I go with newer indications. It's much easier to time action commands for certain things that were really hard in the original. That's one thing they definitely did right when remaking this. Alright, I'm gonna quickly take care of this guy, and then I'll actually probably start using my items. I wanna use nothing after all. The only reason I was hesitant is because I think that coming up next is a really long sequence with lots of enemies in it that you'd have to use Geoblast on a lot. Ooh, we get Geo Flash now. By the way, don't worry too much if other moves called Geomos aren't being used, because later we'll be able to use them much more better. Also, ooh, I forgot. I don't even need to do that. That's right, I still have flower jar things. Oh, I just missed that. Oh. Okay, so they start faking us out now. They make us go and match them 2 or 3 times sometimes. Build up fast. This beam hits all foes. So, Geno Whirl is a weird move thing that I never got to really mention. I'm not using it most of the time because it typically just does nothing, but if it works, it actually acts as a one-hit, and if you understand what's happening, then you might know that there's a boss later that we could potentially one-hit kill with the move if we wanted to. We're definitely giving Peach magic here. Alright. Hey! I think we finally made it out. So we can't go up to the top until we take out enough of the ant enemies. There's no other way to get through here. Oh wait, maybe not. There's nothing in here yet. Oh? Alright. Oh, okay, now we're in a completely different area. Yeah, that was just the first part here. This is the actual cave now. I didn't want to take out any of these enemies because this has one of the best stars in the entire game. So if you're wondering, yes, this is where we fight. This is where we're going to normally speed level our characters. If you were playing the base game, this is the best way to level your characters in the whole game. These 2 stars respond very quickly, and originally, I'm not sure if this works as well in the remake, but there is a trick you can do to just get a whole bunch of experience right away. And then what you would do is you would leave one enemy alive intentionally. So yeah, you're forced to spend a lot of money to sell Starflight Granite coins, but as a result of it, you get more than 1 star. Okay, I actually kind of set it up right. So you would do that, and then you would get into a battle with this enemy, which I'm not going to show because I'm trying to do the extra setup, but then you would actually intentionally take a game over to one of these enemies. You can further make this faster by just having your HP already set to low or previously killing free characters in a different battle, and then just letting them kill you on purpose. You do that, and then the whole thing resets, and then you could just do the same thing again. Except, all of the stars have respawned, and for some reason they let you keep the experience from before. And this lets you just do this as many times as you want. I'm gonna start buffing Mario's whole attack exclusively. No, I mentioned that, I don't need to buff certain stats anymore. I still think I'd rather not have problems in later battles. Ooh, this is a big one. It's a good thing we skipped a lot of these battles. And yes, I opted to show the star thing. After all, I don't want to, like, repeatedly do battles over and over again, especially if enemies we've already seen probably a whole bunch. A lot of these battles become much riskier without Geno Blast in the battle. Alright, so we go over all the way over here, and then we get a secondary thing. Not gonna use that, by the way. Controlled. Alright. I think this one you're required to do. Hey. So, by the way, that was a required event. We couldn't skip that, so we need to pay that guy 50 coins regardless to get to the next area. So once we get out of this area, we get to do Bloom Temple, which is the big secret area. Oh? What about this area? Formless. We can't even run from this. What's going on now? We can only use fire and ice on it. I have a secret, it says. So what? Is this one of those ever random battles where we have to have a special using thing on it? Duh. Oh, now it appears. Do enough damage and it suddenly appears out of thin air. The actual enemy is called a Gas Ox. I actually want to Thought Peek it again, now that it's in a super form. I want to see how much HP it has. Only about 438. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Okay, now that we revealed it, we could actually attack it with melee attacks again, so we'll go ahead and just do that. Got him! Well, that's a new hidden battle I didn't even know existed. There was one like this before in a different area. The problem was it didn't really give us anything. But apparently we got some extra stuff. Aye! There we go. I'm gonna use my fire jar now. And I'm not feeling like it. I'm not gonna use a healing item though. So, this one unfortunately is a random RNG event. For those of you who haven't played the base game, yes, this is an RNG event that can happen. This is something that we have to deal with. So this guy's fortune thing, for some reason, it's other than is just random. So similar to how that random fortune will happen, although initially you don't have to do much with that to get an item. You need to keep trying until he says this, says that he's super hungry. If you don't do that and you try and go down, you won't even get accepted into the next room, but if you do this properly, then we'll be able to reach the next boss, and surprise, surprise, our friend Bloom is back for round 2. He looks so tasty, I think I'll just have a snack. So we get to face this jerk again. Alright. Let's try Geno beating him first. Oh wait, yeah, no wait. This is a boss. I should probably not be doing that. Alright, after I attack with Mario, I'm gonna quickly peek him to see how much HP he has. He's weak to fear, so we should probably bring in Bowser to make him do our damage. Alright. Geno boost Mario. Got him. The reason why I brought in Geno so many times in past is because Geno is really good for that right there, which boosts damage. Everyone does. Alright, oh, okay, now I want to switch to Bowser and have him use his special ability. Which will terrorize him. That's after just one chirp, I can clone someone. Watch. Y'all look delicious, but how do you taste? Sour. There we are. So yeah, we get to face off against various clones that be a bit tricky. Obviously, since we have this move, we can just try and attack them both at the same time. Oh no, not again. I'm starving. Time to go home for dinner. Goodbye, boys and girls. Alright. We don't have to defeat the clone. Doesn't actually die to anything anyways. So, just finish off below him, the battle's over. I think we're starting to get a bit over-leveled, but honestly, I don't care, because, like I said, I was struggling with this game before in the past when I first played it, so although the new features they added make it a lot easier than in the original game. Been here in a while, I've been busy traveling around. The pipe is a shortcut to my home, Monster Town. I'll see you there. Alright. Remember this town, because this will become important later. Traveler from afar, welcome to Monster Town, where many monsters mingle. I'm the landlady, Monster Mana. Star, you say? Oh, you here to see our star. She's upstairs, so here to take a look for yourself. Been all around the world, but the strange person I met is this old geezer in Rose Town. It really is weird, but it's definitely worth being. So if you jump at the right places, a treasure box will fall out thin air. Anything like this happen to you? Boxes is known as hidden treasures because they appear out nowhere. You think you found them all, but you still have 21 hidden treasures left. By the way, every time that appears, a new secret. Do you think? Is our star adorable? She's so talented too. Folks come to see her from afar. Arby's? Oh, star piece. Not familiar with them. CK all this ready to search for a star piece, it must be really important. This is the last place on land. If you can't find here, the only place left is up. So you want to go there? Ha, you're an open book. Okay, here's what you do. It's a secret passage to the sky of Bean Valley, but first you must scale the cliff beyond the desert to get there. So you're a nice guy, I'll introduce you to someone who can help you. Air Chupas, I need you. So this is who we need to get, this is who we need to move on. There. 2 seconds, Sergeant. Head 2 is reporting for duty, ma'am. 0.52 seconds late. I hold myself personally accountable for the delay, ma'am. Still as rigid as ever about your rules and regulations. No need to bother with the protocol around me, Sergeant. I got a favor to ask of you. Ma'am, anything we can do for a civilian. This fellow here really wants to get to V-Val. Could you help him scale the cliff? Stood, ma'am. The orders are get mustache over the cliff. We will succeed. We will now deploy ourselves to the cliff at Land's End. Paratroopers keep a tight formation. We have liftoff. They're odd but trustworthy. Good luck with your search. Interesting. What's that do? Hope you find your star, he says. Not busy, especially right. The multiple jump scares are pretty. So he tells you that I'll give you a prize. Alright. We go here, we'll be told it's been sealed, but we are going to open that at some point. Yeah, just a minute. I'll be there in a second. Oh my. Hello, what are you doing here? Bowser, it's been ages, has it? Sorry about going AWOL on you. I ran because I was scared to fight Siffy. A lot has happened since then, but look how far I've come. I'm managing the store now, and here are my little ones. Come on, show your manners and greet Uncle Bowser. Hi, Uncle Bowser. Can't fight for you. I still have some items you can use. Maybe you'll find your heart to forgive me if I can't help you get equipped. Don't worry, I'm not angry with you. I got new minions now. We're gonna reclaim my castle. With your life here, I wish you the best. Alright. Interesting item there. Feel free to rest here. Let's do that. And yes, interacting with that weird mushroom is just like interacting with the one at Mario's pad. Meet ya, I'm Creeper. Hi, I'm Boo. I'm Johnny Bones. 3 musty fears. He's sleeping. Sure is. Check those bells coming out of his nose. You could still hear us while we're asleep. Hey, you want to play around Hey, we want to play around a flying flag. Right, we'll each hide a flag somewhere around the world. Find 3 flags and you'll get an awesome prize. We'll go and hide the flags. See you when we get back. They'll be back. Back, I have my flag behind a woolen flower. I'm home. My flag's under a green bed. Flags are invisible. Farewell and good morning. Interesting. From what I found out, that doesn't seem to give a unique item, but... there it is. Oh, this leads on to something else, huh? Oh, this is just the other exit. Sorry, but the sensei isn't in. Oh my gosh. Geiger. Sorry, I haven't seen you for so long. I've been studying the Jedi under Sensei Jinx because, to tell you the truth, I knew I could beat Sippy. That's why I'm here now. Someday I'm gonna return and make you proud. About me, I got new minions now. We're gonna take back the castle. You stick to your dungeon, treating like there's no tomorrow. Alright. Nice cutscene there. Nice hidden save point, by the way. Many people probably didn't know that existed, but yes. Jump, fall at that random spot. You're given a save point. Don't ask me why, but It's a thing. So, I'm gonna see you guys, though, in the next episode. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.